What's going on, everybody? College Lefty Gaming, and in this video I have some more Ranked Seasons gameplay for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy. So in this one we're going to be using Bob Feller on the mound going up against Don Sutton. He's got a pretty good team. He's got Jose Reyes, Jose Ramirez, Ted Williams, Stan Musial, Victor Martinez, George Brett, Ben Zobrist, Johnny Bench, and then of course his pitcher spot. We're going with the same lineup as we have been the last couple games. And this is the first inning. We already have 2 outs, top of the first inning. Babe Ruth up to bat, throws a screwball low and outside, and Babe Ruth sends it out. That was a no-doubter, I thought. I didn't get the no-doubter animation, but I knew it was gone off the bat. And that's a great way to start this game. Now we're going to be using Bob Feller in this one. Trying to spot up different pitches here. Trying to start off with that curveball. Try to get his confidence up on that curveball. It's one of his better pitches. And if I'm able to locate that, then I'll be set for the rest of this game. But here I'm trying to mix it up. Throw a change up in there as well. And that one got too much of the plate. That's definitely the thing about Bob Feller, is if you miss the hoop with them, regardless if you have good feedback or not, if you miss the hoop, it's not going to be a very good pitch. You almost have to miss out of the zone. Here again, I missed over the plate. It was a good slider, but it caught too much of the inside corner, and he could have done some damage with that one. But here we have our Ted Williams up to bat. And I power swung on that one. It was kind of it looked a little different. It was kind of off the handle, but I was able to shoot it up the middle there. And Ted Williams has some speed, guys. Ted Williams can steal bases. He gets great jumps. I don't feel like the pitcher is thinking that he's going at all. But anyway, creative players up. Chipper Jones swing, smashes it out. Pablo Sanchez hits the home run there. Go up 3-0. And that's huge to start off this game. I mean, anytime I get a couple runs, I don't know why I was throwing that pitch. It was a 12-6 curve. I figured Babe Ruth would lay out for it. Maybe he could dive 10 feet there and catch the ball. But I don't even know why I threw that pitch. I was trying to get him to pop it up. But on an 0-2 count, that was just a dumb location, looking back on it. Anyway, that brings up Victor Martinez. And this card's very good. He doesn't have any speed, but he is very good. I'm trying to jam him up here. And he bails me out. That was a mislocation in the slider, and he bails me out. Hits it to the shortstop. I didn't think he was going to go on it, but I did throw home anyway. And now that brings up immortal George Brett. And at this point, I'm trying to let Bob Feller come set. I feel like if you let the pitcher come set a little bit, then he has a little bit better feedback. He's able to locate the ball a little bit better. It's just something that maybe it might not be true, but it's something that I've realized through overtime. Here, a 3-0 count. I'm looking for one pitch in one spot, trying to hit it out. And if you're going to swing 3-0, you got to make it count. You got to do some damage, and that's exactly what I did there. But back to what I was saying is if you let the pitcher come set, it's tough to do when I'm live streaming. I don't have that long of a delay, so I don't want the people to see when I am pitching. But let me know what you guys think about that. If coming set when there's guys on base, if that has something to do with it. I know Bob Feller has a lot of clutch as well. He has very high clutch, and that's also going to play a factor. Here, this was a weird play. I don't know what happened. I stepped off because I was going to change my defense. I thought he might try to bunt here with Jose Reyes, even though there was 1 out. I ended up stepping off. He ended up trying to steal or something, so I threw over to first. Maybe he was trying to take just 1 step of a lead with the L1 button, and then that sent him. I don't know. But then we lose connection. I wasn't sure if that was on my end or his end. I was able to get the win, and then I'll just jump right into another game because that was a short one. We're going up against Don Sutton once again. We're playing Dude Food, who I have seen this guy in some streams before. He also has Immortal Chipper Jones, Ken Griffey. He's got a great team. He's got a bunch of Immortal cards. And then he's got Albert Bell at the bottom of the order, who has a lot of power as well. And at times I have struggled against this Don Sutton because he does kind of he throws some good pitches. He throws a lot of looping pitches. That screwball is really effective. Here I'm just a little bit late on that 12-6. If I was able to pull that ball there, that would have been crushed. But I don't know, for whatever reason, I knew I was going up against a good opponent. I felt like I was off the plate so far in this game. Like there, I thought I squared that one up a little bit better than the result that I got. It is what it is, man. You pop it up you're going to pop up a good amount of time in this game anyway. But here we go. We have Nolan Ryan on the hill, 2 down in the inning, and I was really having a tough time locating with Nolan Ryan. Even in the first inning of this game, I don't think I got one good feedback pitch. Everything was either just early, just late, or late. And I don't know, man. I've pitched well with Nolan Ryan, but I feel like he might be only effective against some people. When you go up against someone good like this, he's really tough to use. And I think towards my push for World Series, I am actually going to end up taking him out of the pitching rotation. I know, I mean, it sounds crazy because it is Nolan Ryan. It's just some games I'm on with them and locked in. Other games like this where I can't throw a strike with them where I want. Any pitch I throw is a meatball pretty much, even though the PCI is the smallest off of any pitcher, any starting pitcher that we have anyway, immortal starting pitcher. The opponent's PCI will be the smallest, but at the same time, is if you connect with it, it's going to be hit just like any other pitcher in the game. So I feel like control is a huge thing. Here I throw a fastball. I had a decent feedback and he sends it out. That was GG on the opponent right there. He hit it out. That was a good pitch, good hit. I don't really know what I could have done there, but we're down 4-0 early on in this game. And I skip ahead to the 4th inning. Didn't really do anything at the plate. And here, Griffey just robs a home run. This is why Griffey's the best card in the game. That completely changes the entire inning. There was nobody out at the time. His confidence would have went down after that bomb. Maybe a little bit. He still has a 3-run lead, so it might not have affected it as much. But still, 1 run right there is huge. But there, Albert Bell is beating out an infield hit. I'm able to hit one out the next inning with Stan Musial, which does help. That's a huge help. But it could be a 4-2 game, and there's no reason for me to keep thinking about getting robbed on that home run there. And when I was playing this, I just let it go. I was like, it is what it is. That was a great play. Griffey makes those plays all the time. And there, I pinch hit Jim Edmonds for Nolan Ryan, or for Bruce Sutter, because I did take out Nolan Ryan. I took out Ryan in the 2nd inning of this game. After Albert Bell gave up that home run, he just wasn't, I didn't feel like he was having it. I figured I would go to the bullpen. My bullpen was completely rested from the previous games where the opponents were quitting. So I could extend the game a little bit. The only thing is, if we go extra innings, I'm going to be in trouble. Here, Griffey robs another home run off Chipper Jones again. And that's, I mean, it could be a 4-3 game. That completely changes the entire game, in my opinion. And it's the 7th inning now. And right there, just like that, could have the game-tying run in scoring position in the 7th inning. It's something that I couldn't believe it when I saw that. I know this guy's good, and he has been playing legendary defense this entire game. He made a couple other diving plays. I'm not sure if I included. This was one of the craziest plays ever. I thought the ball was going to get through the 6-hole there past Chipper Jones. He ends up making that play, but I was able to somehow get to 3rd base and beat it out at first. That changes the inning as well because that brings up Stan Musial. And then I did pinch hit. I mean, I'm in a situation where it's late in the game. I have my bullpen anyway. Of course, I'm going to pinch hit. Bring in immortal George Brett, and he hits a little bloop double and almost gets thrown out there at 2nd base. But I was trying to be as aggressive as I can, and that's exactly what happened here. Another base hit with Griffey. We're going to take the lead up by 1 run. He throws home and cancels it, so Griffey dives out there, and I got caught in between 1st and 2nd. I figured if he dove, I'd try to get to 2nd base, be extremely aggressive in that situation. But we do have the 1-run lead late here in the game. I bring in Trevor Hoffman later on. I pretty much use my entire bullpen. The only guys I didn't really use are the lefties. So at this point, I use Bruce Sutter, Eric Gagne, and then now Trevor Hoffman. So I'm already a couple pitchers in. I only have the lefties left, and then Koji Uehara as well. That ball actually could have got by Babe Ruth there. I didn't really preload the throwing meter that much, and he can sometimes miss those, especially because he's playing in his secondary position. But there, he just finds a hole again, ties up the game, and we only have 1 down in the inning. Thought Babe Ruth might have been able to throw him out at 2nd there. It was a close play, but only 1 down in the inning. I brought in Koji Uehara at this point. I didn't want to. I figured, I was like, I don't know what else to do, man. This guy's hitting everything. He had a 10-pitch at-bat with Griffey. He was fouling off everything. And then somehow I was able to get out of it. So that was huge. Tie game going into the last 2 innings of this one in the 8th. He brings in Rob Nen, who I haven't really faced his card too much. There, I just missed that one with Babe Ruth. That's another game changer. If I was able to get the PCI up to that ball, I might have been able to send it out. The wind was blowing out into left field, 7 miles an hour. And I still think that one would have carried out. This one, if the wind was blowing out to right, this is a home run. I also don't even know how it wasn't a home run. I mean, Ted Williams has 125, and that looked like a pretty good launch angle. It looked like a home run to me. So he could be up 1. It is what it is. It's part of the game. But we're going into the 9th, tied up. He has a couple more hits than I do, but he's also robbed 2 homers. Could be even. It could be even hit-wise, and I could be winning this game. It could be a 7-6 game if that home run from Ted Williams is true. But I did leave Koji Uehara in this game here in the bottom of the 9th inning, first pitch of the 9th inning, and Dude Food walks it off. What a great game, man. It was a great game. I thought it could have been a little bit different, but it is what it is. That was actually one of the more fun games I did end up playing, even though I was on the wrong end of it, took the L. It happens, man. I had a great time, but until next time, guys.